Well, sir, after some serious consideration, I'd like to put in my 15-year notice.
You're quitting?
Technically retiring, sir. With a little help from my State Farm agent, I plan to retire in 15 years.
Wow, you're totally blindsiding me here. Who's going to manage your accounts?
Well, I'm going to finish packing my things. 15 years will really sneak up on you.
Jennifer will do your exit interview, and Adam made you a cake.
Red velvet.
Oh, thank you.
I made this.
Take charge of your retirement. Talk to State Farm agent Margie Gray in Indiana or David Smith in Clymer.
Hi there, I'm Carly Krouse of the Indiana Gazette, and welcome to the 6th week of our high school football preview show. We're reporting this week from behind Pat Corrigan Field, where the Penns Manor Comets are prepping for this week's game against Marion Center. The second half of the season kicks off on Friday night with one of the Heritage Conference's biggest rivalry games and two others that have District 6 playoff implications. Rivals and next-door neighbors Blairsville and Homer Center square off in Homer City. Homer Center is looking to run its winning streak to 3 games and stay in contention for a playoff berth. The 3-2 Wildcats have taken off offensively. They knocked off Purchase Line 37-12 last week. Running back Jesse Lee is second in the area in scoring with 11 touchdowns. He has rushed for 496 yards. Blairsville, meanwhile, has struggled to play a complete game. The 1-4 Bobcats are coming off a 22-13 loss to Northern Cambria, in which they gave up a late touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Blairsville is second in the area in passing offense, but has yet to be able to get its ground game going. Northern Cambria is shooting to run its winning streak to 4 games and continue its ascent in the district rankings. The 3-2 Colts have beaten Homer Center, Marion Center, and Blairsville after an 0-2 start. Purchase Line needs a win to get back into the playoff contention. The 3-2 Red Dragons are looking to get back on track after they were shut down by Homer Center last week. Penns Manor just keeps rolling along and made a jump into the state rankings this week. The 5-0 Comets are averaging area highs of 342 yards and 50 points per game, and they have surrendered only 1 touchdown this season. They play host to a 1-4 Marion Center team that has yielded 31 points per game. The United Lions are looking to snap their 31-game losing streak against Heritage Conference teams. The Lions get their best shot at a victory when they play host to an undermanned Salzburg team on Friday. Both teams are 1-4, but the Trojans didn't play last week after forfeiting their game against Westinghouse due to a lack of players. United's Brent Mack is the area's leading rusher. He's picked up 664 yards on 113 carries this season. Ligonier Valley plays outside the Heritage Conference in a game that has District 6 Class AA playoff implications. The 5-0 Rams can strengthen their hold on first place in the district rankings with a win over 3-2 Huntington. Elsewhere, Indiana is looking to build on the momentum from last week's win over Greensburg-Salem, its first victory of the season. The Indians play at home in a non-conference game against Taylor Alderdice, the first-place team in the Pittsburgh City League. The Dragons are 3-2 overall with 3 straight wins. Apollo Ridge still has time to make a run for a WPIAL playoff berth out of the Allegheny Conference, and the Vikings will start with Dwayne Brown back in the fold. The running back and all-around threat missed 3 games with a concussion, and the Vikings went 1-2 in his absence. He'll return when the Vikings take on a 2-3 Shadyside Academy team. West Shamokin is still looking for his first win in the Allegheny Conference. The 1-3 Wolves take on 3-2 Valley on the road this week. Derry is coming off its second win, a victory over Southmoreland in which the Trojans scored the tying and go-ahead touchdowns in a 16-second span inside the last 54 seconds of the game. The 2-3 Trojans play host to 4-1 McGuffey in an interstate conference game. Punxsutawney is looking to get back to 500. The 2-3 Chucks play at winless AC Valley in a Keystone Shortway Athletic Conference game. Be sure to pick up Saturday's paper for full coverage from Friday night and follow live scoring updates on Friday nights at indianagazette.com. We hope to see you next week for another edition of our preview show.